if there was one apple where organic and you know what I mean, grow naturally, me just choose the apple there. So if we had leaders we just choose a one leader, we get the best from each side and just put them together and deal with it like a company that you want to grow and a business that you want to grow and be successful. There's nobody in places like Jamaica who is thinking like that to really benefit the nation and the people. And I can imagine it's the same in Trinidad, because every day you see like 5 new scandal and all of them thing there. You know what I mean? And me not really there for tell nobody about them country, because this is my second time I've been here. So me not really plan to go up on the stage and say, yo, Trinidad, this is what's happening here and this is what you need to do. You know what I mean? I can talk about Jamaica. And if there is similarities, then, you know what I mean, we can share in them similarities and learn and grow. Right. You know what I mean? But we really just a call upon the leaders them for... And then, as we say, we can't even call upon the leaders them because them under a different regime. Yeah. Them working for people. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know that Trinidad is a republic and, you know, is more independent in that sense than Jamaica, because we have a governor general who still report to the Queen. Oh. Our army is still the property of the Queen. Okay. You know what I mean? The Jamaica Defense Force, all of them things there. So it's a little different here in Trinidad, but it's really the mind state, because there's so much money going around here. But still the people them still a rob. You know what I mean? So it show you say, it not really matter how much money I go around and whether or not the rate of poverty is less or more in a Jamaica. Yeah. Is these people just still have a need to rob and to be corrupt and thief. You know what I mean? So it's that it not really matter how much money. You know what I mean? So it's really beyond that. We need to get rid of these people who just evil and who just corrupt and their mind dirty. You know what I mean? The politicians, them as we call them, we just need to get rid of them and move them out. You know what I mean? And Trinidad has been a place where has done some inspiring things against government, where me not see we in a Jamaica do them thing there. You know what I mean? It come in like we're comfortable and we're afraid. Yeah. You know? So
and no matter how you some people will beg to differ.
No, but we have to look at the facts. You know what I mean? Jamaicans, musicians and artists have been very rebellious in what they do and speak. But when you're on the ground and I'm gonna talk like Marcus Garvey days and Nani and Paul Bogle, you know, them days that we set real foundation and real works. But it's the last 50, 60 years, you know what I mean? What have we really done to try and really change what's going on in Jamaica since we get quote unquote independence? You know what I mean? So it's like me just have to play my part as a musician, as an artist, as a lyricist, and see if we can incite some kind of change. Because the people really have the power, but if we don't exercise that power, then we just give it up. You know?
So I understand also that that you do a whole heap of production, you do music, you do videos.
Yeah, alright. We just kind of get the job done. So it's like whatever need to happen, we can do it because we're good around computers. We're good, you know what I mean? We have a kind of intellectual brain where, you know what I mean, we're able to figure things out. Right. So if you put me around a computer and give me a new program, then we can just figure it out. Yeah. Me remember when I go to school and I have a sister and she do a class named Logix. And me never do Logix before in my life. And she give me a little money and ask me to do the class for her. I'm going to get her A. You know, I just figure it out as me I go along. It's like an online class, you know? Yeah, so we just figure things out. Okay. So I never really born to play music or a sing, but I just go around a computer, go around a keyboard, and I just kind of figure it out. I take up a guitar and I just, you know, a one or two gets to show me certain chords and things, and then I just kind of figure out the rest. And just, you know what I mean? So it's just sort of thing set.
And what about working with other artists? As in probably developing a full production for them, a video or a song.
Man. So we have artists on my label, Baby Rock. Baby Rock is our label, right. And we have Coro Fire, who is an artist who I grew up with musically. So when we built the first studio in 2002, Coro was right there with us. But through Coro having youth and different responsibilities, he never get to put in as much time as like say I could. Right. You know what I mean? So now Coro ready and I push out and we drop his second single where I produce. His first 2 songs I produced them, and you know Eyes Red is doing good. You know what I mean? It's playing. We made him first single I play out in a Costa Rica the other day, and everybody has sing out New Day. It's you know what I mean? It's a good vibe to see that and know say we kind of do a little thing as a producer too. You know what I mean? So we give thanks, and them man, yeah, J. Allen has produced song for me, Chronixx has produced song for me. You know what I mean? I've done collaborations with both of them, and we're looking for the collaborations with other artists as well, and just keep the thing moving, you know? Even this rhythm, yeah. Because you say well done, but when I forward last year, me and Chronixx song on this rhythm I play every day on the radio, but people might just hear it and just think it's a Chronixx song. But you don't know, me and him, man, yeah, me alright is a song where did a lot for me still before Well Done. Yeah. That is a song where in a Jamaica, I know say, if I touch a stage and people don't know who me is, I can sing that song there. Yeah. Or I can try to sing it, because me is not a singer like Chronixx. So you sing that? Yeah. So it's a song where kind of open up certain things for us, so we give thanks for that. And you know, it's a song where just come out of the blue too, because Chronixx, when Chronixx voice ain't no giving in for Chimney, him just in at the studio and then play some other rhythm for him, and him just voice a demo. So him just give them a chorus and thing, and Jordan from Chimney give me like a year later and say, you know, so me have this thing from Chronixx, you know, see if I can put some verse on it. Yeah. I'm gonna just, you know, write the verse and record them, and then Chronixx go back in and add some harmony and some ad-libs, and the song was there. Yeah.
It's a beautiful song, by the way.
Yeah, man, we give thanks, man.
Also, lastly, before we continue on to Chronixx, understand that through the teachings of Rastafari and everything, you know, not eating meat is a big part of it.
Definite.
Right? But also understand that you even exercise a different technique to keep fit, to keep healthy. Yoga. Yeah, you know, yoga is a thing where, as we said, we just figure it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I was never a yoga class man. Right. So you're not going to see me in the yoga class with 30, 40 people. So how you stumble on yoga? Like?
No, just true. Me is a man well of knowledge. Yeah. You know, Rastafari has been a thing for me. Like, I can't identify with the Rast them where, like, you know what I mean, them feed, them know everything already. And you know what I mean, me is a man where Rastafari met me start to read. Right. Like in a high school, I fail literature because I never read the book them. But it's afterwards when I sight up Rastafari, I start Bon Herb and Chalice and them thing, and I start to look within myself. It's like them time I start to read. You know what I mean? So from Rastafari, it has been acted like as a bridge for me towards Africa, towards spirituality, ancient cultures. Almost every culture we can tell you a little thing about it. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's like, you know, yoga is a thing where we find through that. So you study, you know, Indian culture, and then you come to realize a lot of that practice come out from out of Ethiopia. Because India, we're talking about the Indus Kush, you know what I mean? Indus Kush, and Kush is Ethiopia. So the origin, when you pre-Indian people and Ethiopian people, you see a lot of similarities, you know what I mean, in the features and in the food and a lot of things. So yeah, it's like, you know, we trace back the lineage of yoga to Ethiopia. You know what I mean? And Kemet, and we see the images on the walls and things. So we study Kemetic yoga, we study yoga and meditation and all these things. Because anything for grow spiritually. You know what I mean? We're there in the earth for grow spiritually.
Always about a knowledge of self, knowing
yourself. It's knowledge of self, because we are whole, you know, we are whole beings, you know, we are souls that are whole, but we accept a level of impurity so that we can learn. Right. You know what I mean? So we come into earth in a physical form so we can learn. And things like yoga, meditation just speed up the process. Where if you're never there do them things there, you might have to live a whole lot more lives for you learn. You know what I mean? But once you start on that spiritual part, it's like maybe you live a lot shorter lives, a lot of less in terms of the number to reach back that perfection state. You know what I mean? So these are just things we do for accelerate the process.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
Give thanks.
I like that. And moving on to Poopa Chronixx, as they call him. Chronixx just smiling in the corner here. What's going on, Chronixx?
Yeah, we're good, you know. That's why I was smiling, because we're good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, Chronixx, you grew up in a home just filled with reggae music. Your father, of course, being Chronicle, you being Little Chronicle, and further going on to being Chronixx. What was your view right now on the state of reggae music in Jamaica and also abroad?
First of all, the state, how much state you have in America?
52 of them.
Alright, so you see the states of reggae music. Cause reggae is an international thing. Reggae is the richest state in the world right now, if you're going to talk about states. You know what I mean? But seriously though, reggae music is a very rich thing, it's a wealthy thing, you know what I mean? If you really check it, what reggae music has done in this world, as this sound that comes from such a tiny island, you know what I mean? It's just a great thing. I am in no position to talk about reggae.